Do it. Hello, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Podcast. I'm your host, John Harris. And on my right-hand side is my right-hand man, Gabriel. And today on the Rock and Roll Podcast, we have Alpha Wolf, and they have a new album called A Quiet Place to Die, which is going to be released on September 25th via Sharp Tone Records. Right now, I'm being joined by Loki to share some more information about what Alpha Wolf has got going on and what the boys have been up to.
How we doing?
Loki, we're fabulous. I just choked on my own excitement.
That's good to hear, man. Straight through the headset.
That's right. Straight through the headset. Fantastic. So something that you mentioned when we were chatting briefly before we hit record was that you guys are definitely doing something different now than when we last chatted when you were on tour in London. I can't imagine why you can't go on tour, but let's get into that. What is something different? How has this year altered the course for Alpha Wolf?
I don't know if it's done any altering of the course, but it's just put a big fat halt on everything, to be completely honest. Everything except for music coming out has just stopped. Like everything aside from that is just at a complete halt right now. And we got things to do, but yeah, we just can't do them. So yeah, I don't know. It's at a very weird standstill at the moment. We're lucky we have the album to keep us going.
Yeah. Now, I guess, was anything with the album done differently because of, I guess, more time to focus on it?
No, because the album was done and packed away and sent off before any of this happened. We actually had a really tight window to get the album done. Obviously, we had like years to write stuff down for it and everything like that, but our recording, like sessions and everything, they had to have been done for I think we had some brief window, and then we were jetting off to tour with Polaris and then America straight after that. So it was a pretty tight recording process, but yeah, I don't know, like definitely more slammed than when we recorded Fault. So yeah.
I mean, I guess my hypothetical question then is, and going deep down the rainbow and ending up in the shadows on the other side or whatever, is knowing what you know now. Would you have preferred to have maybe a bit more time on the album?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Yeah, in America when we were we only needed to get the album done because we were going to be in America for so long. We had heaps of time, but we would have been on tour. We got sent home from America thinking about how much cooler we could have made the album, but, you're always going to think that. You're always going to think that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So how much cooler we could have made the album? Because it seems pretty cool to me, but take us through that long winding road. How much cooler could it have been? It's kind of a weird question.
I don't really know. You always say that, but it's just your finicky little parts that only you care about that stick out to you the more and more you listen to the album. You're like, I should have changed that. I should have changed that. But I guess you're going to get that most from the people who made it. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to say anything specifically about what I would have changed on it, because then everybody's going to be like, yeah, you should have done that, bro. But
you should have done that. And then
yeah, literally. In hindsight, all right, thanks, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just go find a quiet place to die and bleed for you. How's about that, buddy?
That's that. Yeah, you can go and get that. That's not changing.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Okay. Well, speaking of all the greatness of what this is, you mentioned that aside from you guys had a short period of time to get it recorded, but I mean, sounds phenomenal. So there is that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. And I know it can be troublesome because sometimes you guys are not necessarily you guys, but like bands on tour, they record in 6 different places and they send it to one poor guy who's gotta
make it all sound like it was recorded in the same place.
Yeah. And sometimes it's noticeable, but you guys did a great job. So that's good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. And you mentioned you guys had some years to jot some ideas down and whatnot. So I guess my question then is, what went into crafting this record? What is A Quiet Place to Die? Is there a theme that runs through it? Is it a concept album?
No, it's not a concept album. Obviously, we like to link the album together and our music together in other ways, not so much musically, but through song titles and concepts and everything like that. But this one, I don't know. It feels fresh for Alpha Wolf, considering this is like the first batch of music being written with two new members in mind, like Mitch and I. We were on Fault and everything like that, but everything was written before we were a part of the band or anything like that. So this feels better, and like it's got a whole new life in it because, I don't know, everybody who is on the songs was there from the start of the creation of them. So, I don't know. There's a really cool definition to each one of the songs that sticks out, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, aside from, of course it's better because I decided to write some stuff on it. But, I mean, I guess my question is, what did you and Mitch bring to the writing process that maybe wasn't there with Faults?
I don't know specifically because I wasn't there for a lot of the recording beforehand, but just our own flavor, I guess. Just our own more unique edge to everything. Obviously, Mitch is, I think a reviewer once called him a buff cyborg, and ever since then we've referred to him as that because the dude's just an absolute freak on the kit. I don't know. I really can't say specifically what I'm doing different, but shit, whatever people like, I guess. And it seems to be working. So, I don't know. I've always been around the band, friends with the band and everything. I guess that helped when I did join initially. They knew what I was about. I knew what they were about, sort of thing. So everything worked when I did join. I wouldn't say I really changed the Alpha Wolf sound, but guided it a bit. I don't know. It's hard to
guided it. Put it right in there. You were the guy with the light cones at the airport. You're just guiding that jumbo jet right in.
I was one of them. Mitch was holding the other light cone, I think.
Well, and the interesting thing is that you guys took maybe more of a part in the writing and everything, but it still needed to sound like Alpha Wolf, and it still sounds like Alpha Wolf. So, I mean, it's always fun to hear those things.
Yeah, that's absolutely what I'm glad for. In a way, I think that album sounds a cool mixture of the last two releases, Fault and Mono, but in a same way, a completely new step. I know I'm going to say that with every piece of music we release. Like, it's really mature this time around, but it's not.
This time we were actually able to express ourselves significantly better than,
Yes.
Yeah. This time around, we were able to do it heavier.
That's
like, what?
Yeah. If you really listen to like the dissonant breakdowns, I'm in there feeling it,
Mm-hmm. Actually, I was going to ask, and with the track, I don't know how to say it. Is it Akudama?
Akudama, yeah. That's
okay.
That's like one of the closest ones, actually. Yeah, good job. People are way off.
Why? No, I was going to say penguin sex myself. That doesn't make any sense. I was going to say either.
That. I can see that. The silent words and everything.
Yeah. Akudama with the silent Q. But I think it's a breakdown, but there's a section where it's like, wait. Is that a whammy wah? What is that?
Yeah. That's just Scotty going ham on the whammy, I guess. I'm not sure what he's doing, but his ankle is going absolutely crazy on it. Yeah. Once he did that, we're like, all right, that has to stay, and we need more of it.
Yeah, that and the Game Boy Color. We need all of it.
Pretty much. We're just like, all right, what can we do to hit people in the nostalgias for this one? Grab the Game Boy. There may have been a PlayStation 1 controller somewhere.
Well, I mean, and even the whammy walk, because I'm old, it takes me back to when Dimebag did that for the first time, and we all went, "What is he doing?"
It just changed the game forever.
Forever. Now every schmuck's got one, and there goes my guitar solo high with it. That's right. Sweet. Okay, so I guess take us through these singles. Maybe we'll start with Akudama, Penguin, and take us through this track. What is this track about? What does this word mean?
The name itself is like the definitions in the video. It's just a bad character, bad man, villain, evil. In Japanese, it's got like a few loose terms for like English and everything like that. But yeah, just baddie pretty much. That song, that may have been like the first one that was the first one to get recorded on when we started the album, and actually the last one to be finished. I think we had day dot finish the album and had drinks and everything for it, and then I went to sleep. I woke up to a bunch of messages from Scotty and Sabian the next day saying, we got to change the song. We biffed it. We did something wrong. You got to come in. So I had to come in and record one last line on the song. I'm pretty sure it was the Akudama vocal break. And yeah, so we finished the album, and then we finished it again by finishing that song properly. And yeah, I don't know. The song's just a big flicking the dirt off your shoulder, knowing your worth, and sticking your finger in the face of anybody that tells you something you don't want to hear. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I was just feeling myself. I was feeling the band. Wasn't feeling what some people were saying about it. It's a little bit of an immature song, which I like, I guess. It's ignorant. And when you listen to everything else going on in Alpha Wolf, I don't know why the lyrics wouldn't be, because the music certainly is. The lyrics, rather. Yeah, I don't know. That's just a short, punchy, get up, screw you song. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So is it the Creep that's telling you those things?
No, I knew this would happen when I did it, and it works too in the same way or whatever. But creep was supposed to be more of a verb thing. I say that, creep along with it, but I knew people would grab onto that, so I just left it anyway.
I was just imagining like there's a whole story here where like, you know, it starts off and then you're like, and then the Creep did it to me, and I was like, man, I'm gonna bleed for you.
I think you're looking a bit too far into it, man, but later on, I don't know. You haven't. Have you heard the album yet?
No, I probably could.
No, not yet.
Think of it.
Yeah, maybe actually. You could probably hit someone up about that. There might be more lines to be drawn together through the songs by that, though. You never know. You might be on a roll with something.
I could be. I think Emma sent it to me. Emma's my contact over at the label, and I only did this just so I could go, "Hi, Emma."
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. If she's listening, she better be.
Yes, she's doing well in the emails. Actually, we're not that easy to get a hold of. I know I'm terrible, so shout out to Emma.
And then Emma, get back to work.
Yeah. And Creep. Yeah, I don't know. Creep, I just felt after a while of hanging out, doing the band thing for a while, doing tours and everything like that, the people I thought were really cool, the musos and everything I looked up to, really weren't that sick when I started finding out about just how the music industry works and everything that goes on, and nobody's that much of a stand-up dude, or I don't know. I was just feeling really disheartened with the stories that I was hearing about people that I looked up to, and yeah, I don't know. That's just what came out of it. People I looked up to, be it like almost celebrities to close friends and label mates and everything like that. I was just copping it from all angles. So I was like, damn, put this one down. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a couple of chips on your shoulders there, Loki.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not really that angry all the time or whatever, but I don't know, this like I heard the song and I was like, this is what that sounds like, so I'm going to talk a little bit about it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, the interesting thing, I guess, is, with everything that you're saying, not necessarily a direct correlation to what's been going on, but do you feel like the way that you felt about these particular kinds of people, now that they've been brought to the edge of humanity to some regard, are they better, or are they significantly worse now that they've been shown what's been happening?
I'm not sure. I think it's a case by case thing with however the people handle it and what happens. Because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it goes like really well and everything happens accordingly. And then, I don't know, sometimes a worse monster just gets created out of it. And I don't know, yeah, things just get like worse from that point on. seeing a lot of it. I think, the last maybe not this month, but 2 or 3 months before that or whatever, it seemed more prevalent than ever. Just all these dudes in bands, especially dudes in management and labels and everything like that, absolutely everywhere, just getting called out. And this has been happening for years, obviously, but there was like a super hot month for it. And we actually had a different single slotted to come out. But then just with everything going on, we had Creep like in the barrel. So we're just like, all right, now let's swap these out and put this one out so we can get a bit of a conversation going about how terrible the world is right now. Yeah, that's how that one ended up coming out.
All right. Now, the latest one, because this one just came across my desk, well, kind of, a few days ago anyway. Yeah. Actually, well, August 11th, it's August 20th at the time of recording, so just over a week. But super powerful. That's what day it is, baby. For you, it's August 21st. I'm sorry.
Yes.
For you, it's spring?
I don't know what it's trying to be right now.
Yeah, because it's almost autumn here, and you're the opposite. So that would be almost spring, right?
Yeah, coming out of winter.
All right. Beautiful. Coming out of winter, metaphorically, paradoxically, literally. Yep. Now, Bleed For You came across my desk, and something that I thought was absolutely tremendous track, but an even more tremendous music video. So I guess take us through this music video. What's this creep that's following you around? Is it another creep?
That's our very own Sabian Lynch. He has got a little knack for pulling together really, really freaking good videos and really good ideas. And this single was always going to come out, but we weren't planning on doing much for the video. We have like our big videos that we've done in our little visualizers, but Sabian wanted to handle this one because I don't know, he didn't want much for it, and he could execute the ideas that he did have. We had a little bit of a help from our friend Resurrect with just all the spooky visual stuff going on that we've always got going on, I guess, the skull, the Grim Reaper, and all the colors and stuff like that. But yeah, Sabian, Scotty, John and I just walking around Brunswick like a couple nights before the curfew came in, actually. And yeah, we're just getting shots done. And then the next night was the night curfew hit, and we were literally out at a lookout getting some shots, and then had to zip right home so we could shoot the rest at Sab's house. So we went super, super DIY with that one, which people really seem to be enjoying. Even you said it stuck out, so that's good. Shout out Sabian.
Go Sabian. Well,
hell yeah.
Because the second track we chatted about, Creep, that's just a visualizer video.
Yeah.
And then Akudama
obviously is crazy. So I even said to Sabian, like, have fun, like, following Akudama, because Ben snapped on that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's like airplanes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We
Gohan was actually there too. Like, he came down for the shoot. It was hectic.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I believe that concludes all of my questions. Is there anything that you wanted to chat about that I missed?
I got nothing. We're not really doing anything, so I got nothing to out really. Like, A Quiet Place to Die, Alpha Wolf, September 25th. Go pre-order that wherever you can, but other than that, I got nothing really.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm glad I could finally have this chat with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I was very upset. I was like, men.
I feel awful.
I know. Men are always scheduling calls with me and then not showing up. I feel so ghosted all the time.
No, the trust issues. All right. I owe you another one.
Beautiful. It reminds me of my dad. And
Stop it.
Oh no. Sweet. All right. Well, thank you again for coming on to the show. Pleasure to catch up with you. And continue staying safe.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the chat. And you too. I'm sure you guys are in a lot better of a state than we are right now, but regardless.
Gradually moving towards it, but I think so far so good.
Yeah. The envy.